I'm on the other side of my craft room today. We're going to be using our WeCreat to make a gift for mom. Let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. I will be using my WeCreat. I have not used it in a very long time, and it's time for me to make a project. Mother's Day is right around the corner, and I found the perfect project by finding a file that's available on the Creative Fabrica website. I'm going to take you step by step through this whole thing the way I always do, and hopefully you will find it helpful. At the end of this video, if you do find it helpful, please remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's get started. The materials I'm going to use for this tutorial include the WeCreat Vision Laser Engraving and Cutting Machine. I'm also going to be using this basswood that I purchased from Amazon. These are 12 by 12 pieces of basswood. The file that I'm using, I downloaded it from the Creative Fabrica website. I do have some wood glue that I will use just in case. I am not a big fan of using glue, so trust and believe I'll be using the least amount of glue possible. All right, so let's head over to the computer so that I can show you the file that I'm going to use. We will upload the file into the WeCreat software and get it engraved and cut out. I'm excited about this. Let's get started. I am in the WeCreat software, and the first thing I'm going to do is go over here to upload, and I am going to upload the file that I just downloaded from Creative Fabrica. So in my Creative Fabrica folder, I have laser cut files folder. I'm going to double click on the folder, and the name of that file is Final Export, and it comes in two different folders. So for the first part of the folder, I went to Puzzle and SVG, and the first file is called Artboard. And when the file comes in, it's separated. So there's a black part of the file, which is the text and this heart right here. And then the red part, which is actually right now is set to engrave, but I don't want this to be engraved. I actually want the text to be a fill engrave, and I want the puzzle piece to actually be cut out. So what I'm going to do is go over here to the right, and I'm going to select this black layer right here just by clicking on the 000. That's the color of the black layer. And I can click and see that everything right here is selected, and with it, except the red outline. And with everything selected, I am going to select fill engrave right here. Now this will open up the option for me to make changes to how much of a fill there is, but I did not make any changes here. I just left all of this at the default. And then for the red layer, what I had to do was scroll all the way down and keep scrolling. And right here, once I click on this red layer, the only thing that's selected is the actual puzzle piece. I don't want that to be engraved. I actually want that to be cut. And once again, I didn't make any changes because I don't really know what all of I understand power. Of course, that's how much power will be placed on the cut, but I didn't make any changes right here. I didn't speed it up or anything like that. I kept it on one pass. And once I was finished with everything, I refreshed my screen. I went to autofocus, and then I placed the wood into the laser bed and got started with all of the engraving and cutting. I also had to upload the stand for the puzzle piece. So I clicked upload, and then I went back to puzzle, final export, and I went to stand. And once again, I opened up the 3mm version of that file. I clicked open, it'll come in just like this. And because this is the part of the wood that will also need to be cut, I just changed it over here in my right panel to cut. And I actually cut the stand before I cut the puzzle piece. So what I needed to do was, once I figured this all out, was click on autofocus. And it should detect the wood. This will let me know if I have my wood in a good place so it can be cut without any errors. Okay, so I can look here and see that according to where my wood is, I would need to move this stand over like this. And so now it'll cut in the right place. I would click start and then go over to the machine. And I would repeat this same process for the puzzle piece. So if I were going to be ready, if I was ready to cut the puzzle piece, I would do the autofocus again. I would make sure that my puzzle piece was in the right place for cutting. I need to move all of this over. And what I would do is click start. And it's telling me that the whole process will take 13 minutes and 31 seconds. I can click send, and then it will tell me to go over to the machine and press the button. Now let's move over to the machine. It's going to be a little bit hard to see because of the blinds, but I'm going to press the button right here and let's see our WeCreate get started. So right here, I am removing the first piece of wood, which is the stand. And I was very impressed with that clean cut. And that was with one pass and the speed was on 7. I do feel like I could have sped it up, but I didn't worry about it. So I was ready to move on to the next piece of wood for the main part of the puzzle. So here is the finished project. I had to kind of cancel the noise because there was a lot of background noise, but this is what the puzzle piece looks like with the cut and the fill engraved. And I was very impressed with this. I was impressed with how easy it was, how fast it was. The whole process altogether took less than 15 minutes. So this is the finished puzzle with the stand. And what am I going to say? I love it. I love it. I love the way this came out. Like I said, it was less than 15 minutes from start to finish. It was so easy. So the puzzle, like I said, it comes in 2 parts, the puzzle piece and then the stand. And the best part about it is that I didn't have to glue anything. The stand just clicks in together and it's good to go. So it'll stand up just like this. And I think it looks so great. I'm very impressed with how fast and accurate it cut. And I guess I just forgot about how easy it was while I was waiting for materials to calibrate. Now, I do know that WeCreate is having a sale on these right now for Mother's Day, depending on the time you're watching this video. So check them out. But hopefully you have found this helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.